Hey guys, I seem to be frozen. Give me just a minute. Can you guys hear me? I'm just frozen. That's so weird. I don't know what to do. I guess we'll just live our frozen life and maybe it'll unfreeze. Hey, badass. Thanks for being here. I'm trying to figure out my camera froze. If you guys just bear with me a minute. That's weird. I've never had this happen before. That's weird. I've never had this happen before. Okay. Okay, here we go. We got it now. Hey, Holy Sinner. Okay, everybody can hear me. Nick, you got your name changed. Okay, guys, I'm gonna share out this live. I'm sorry, I know you guys have already been in here a minute and we ain't started talking yet, but I had to fix my camera was frozen. I got it fixed now. I'm gonna share the live out and then we'll get started. If anybody wants to come on the screen, guys, feel free to come up. Okay, hold on. Let me just share this out. I think our topic for tonight, guys, is going to be like family and how we like define our family now in our recovery. Because for me, family isn't always blood. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Hey, Melinda, if anybody wants to come on the screen, please feel free. I'm just sharing out the live and then we'll get started. Give me 1 second. Okay. Just got 2 more people to send it to, guys, and I am done. Well. Okay. Shared it out to everybody that I know. Hi, F Heroin, you're back. Melinda, thank you. Bronco, thank you guys all for being here. If anybody wants to join the screen, this is a group. This is supposed to be a group conversation, group live. But like I said, so the topic tonight, guys, is going to be about like family and how we define our family now in our recovery. Because for me specifically, oh, you just have to send a request, bud. If you, here, let me. There we go. There's the boxes.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm trying to adjust all this. It changes when people join. I hate it. I should just left it how it was to begin with because that's how it was when people join. Like, I don't know why I
Right?
do that. I do silly stuff. But thank you so much for being here. And like I was saying, so tonight, the topic, the beginning topic, and we jump off topic all the time. So feel free to share if anything's on your heart, anything anybody wants to say. Everything is welcome here. But the topic that we were going to discuss is like family and how we define our family now in our recovery. I know because for me, I'll start. I guess I cut out a lot of my family. A lot of my family uses. And yeah, I've used my whole life and are like showing no, like they're not even trying to change. They're not ready, and that's fine. Everybody is where they are. Of course, it hurts, but so of course then we have to form our own, like we have to form another family. People can't just go without people that you count on. So for me, family doesn't have to be blood. I have people to me that are closer to me now than my actual blood family and that would actually do more for me. Like when I need something, if I need I don't know, like to borrow $20 or just anything, and if my car breaks down and I need to borrow a car to get to work tonight cuz I can't get mine fixed for a couple days or whatever, I don't call my family. I call, I have friends close to me, and my neighbors are very good friends. They're very, very good to us. I've had to define my family in other ways because my blood family is, and not every one of them. I do have a couple people from my blood family that are still involved in my life, but not many. So I was just curious to see everybody else's take on that and how everybody else kind of defines family, because I know it's tricky in recovery. Some people's family don't talk to them. Some people don't talk to their family for reasons and different things. So,
Hey,
hey, how are you?
good. How are you?
Good. I'm
Um,
still laughing about Dap Hug. I want you to know. I am laughing so hard. Like,
yeah, it's the fuck. It was a kind of a
it's
yeah.
yeah, I get it now, but like I guess just where it always goes in the chat and it kind of goes, and I just kind of thought I thought that's what it said. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, but
No, I get it. You're probably the only person that's ever said "dap hug" or whatever. But hey, it's whatever.
Dap Hug.
Um, but yeah, as far as family goes, um, a lot of my trauma and PTSD comes from childhood trauma, and uh, my blood I don't really associate with anymore. Um, like me and my mom didn't talk for like 20 years or so, and it's only been the past 5 years that we kind of have a better relationship, but it's I take it for what it is. I still respect her as my mom, but I don't trust her. I don't, it's just a lot of damage. But um, as far as family goes, definitely friends that I've developed over the years that are more family to me, and Um, I would do anything for them, and they would do anything for me. And yeah, they're not blood in any way. Um, and a lot of people I've met, especially in recovery and in the rooms and everything, that have become more family to me than my own blood. So yeah, family's not just blood.
Yeah, I've met people on TikTok like just in the past few weeks that I feel like would be more there for me than some of my family. Like
Absolutely.
blood doesn't mean nothing. Hi, Josh.
Hey,
We're talking about family and how we define family, or in our recovery, because a lot of us have had to cut out certain people and stuff. So.
yeah, I got some really big scissors. I cut out a lot.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, me too.
Like my inner circle, my kids are not even in my inner circle. You know what I mean? Like, I love them and we talk all the time, but like, no, man,
Yeah, it takes a
I'm
lot
good.
to
You
get
know?
to like someone's inner circle, like especially mine, like with all my like trust issues and all the stuff, like for somebody to really get in, it's hard.
You know,
Go ahead.
I cut out most of my family. Well, most of them are all deceased now. But like, I walked away from my mother 2 years before she passed away from an overdose. Um, and I told her, I said, listen, you have to pick me or you have to pick that lifestyle because I cannot be involved because I don't want to be back where I started when I was, 12 years old. Um, and it's been hell, absolute hell. I picked up and moved clean across the country from Oregon to Florida, and am so blessed to live with amazing people I choose to call my family.
Yeah, family is all about perspective. I feel like I said, there's many people that I consider family or that I would. I'm a fan of Rachel too. I love me some Rachel. Um, but that people would. Oh, I lost it. Oh, that yeah. I have people that I would definitely call faster than my blood family, and that would be there quicker. Like like I can call my blood family and they'll be like, I'm coming, and 2 weeks later they'll be like, oh, this happened and that happened, and and I'm like my wedding, my family didn't even come to my wedding, like my mom, my brothers, and them, they didn't even come to my wedding at all. Like they were supposed to, like all the way up until the day of, and then they were like, yeah, I don't know, stuff happened, and whatever happened, I don't even know, but so just stuff like that shows me that they didn't really care.
Right? Yeah, my mom didn't even go to my son's for this, and I was like, "What? That's your grandson? What the hell?"
Yeah, that's fucked up. Ender
Toxic.
420, 12, 26, 18. Congratulations, my man.
Nice.
Welcome.
I think my mom's a fan of me right now.
Oh, yes, I am.
I just got done cooking dinner. I made barbecue ribs, stuffing, Italian style green beans, and mashed potatoes.
Damn.
I'm stuffing it.
How y'all doing, panel? How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm blessed. You hear me? I'm blessed. Blessed by the best.
Amen to that.
Yes, yes. Appreciate it.
You're cutting out pretty bad, Chad.
New Orleans. I'm at a. Oh, I'm picking up.
You're breaking up
Gotta
real
stop
bad.
me.
I can hear you a little bit
Stop.
now.
How about now?
It's better.
I like
How about
that.
now?
Whoever that is, retired alcoholic. I like that.
Yeah, bro. I like that too. Congrats. All right, Chad. I think. Oh, you're breaking up again. There you go. You're clear now.
Huh?
You look clear now. Try to talk.
My connection bad right here.
There you go. Okay. Oh,
They can probably hear that too.
we'll give Chad a minute to get some service, guys. Ender, did you want to speak? Okay.
Where are we talking?
Yeah,
Oh, it's okay. Oh,
yeah. I'll talk.
yeah. Go ahead.
So I want to really share. It's like a really huge positive testimony that's going on in my life right now. 2 months ago, I was $6,000 going to $8,000 dollars in back rent, and then that dropped, and then it went back up a little bit. And the whole time I'd been struggling mentally, and I had a lot going on. And the thought of not giving up was definitely there. I have 2 daughters that depend on their dad because I'm a single dad. So I kept going and going and applying for jobs, getting turned down, and then I finally landed this one job. It's like the gold mine of my jobs. I'll have $3,000 towards my rent this week and another $2,000 towards my rent next week. And it's all because the thought of giving up and going back out and just saying screw it all never crossed my mind. It was about persistence and realizing that the only person that's going to save my ass if nobody else does is me.
Amen to that.
Amen.
And then I got off the phone with my landlady, and she just gave me so much praise and said she's not even worried about my back rent. She knows I'm going to come through. And so that took a ton of more stress off my shoulders.
Absolutely. That's so cool that she's working with you. I love that. And God is good. He shows up on time, doesn't he? Right when you think that you can't take any more, then, then it comes through.
Right, right.
Well, thank you for sharing that. And thank you for being here. Chad, are you good now?
I'm not
And
sure.
thank you for having
How do I sound on y'all end?
We
How
can
do
hear
it
you
sound on y'all end?
very good.
Sounds a
I'm gonna
lot
just
better.
say, everybody on this panel, you hear me? I'm Chad. You dig? I'm a recovering addict. I'm at a Narcotics Anonymous meeting right now. It's called Open Minds. It ain't started yet, but I'm here early. I like to set up and stuff like that, get the chairs in order, whatnot. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, service work. You know what it is. And I just feel grateful, like just grateful for another window of opportunity to stay on the right track. And coming from dealing with meth, crack, heroin, and right now, 4 months in this thing, strong. No interruptions. I ain't finding it necessary to use today. You heard me? And God and His program of Narcotics Anonymous, like I can't see it no other way. It's one step at a time for me, one day at a time. Like, cause I'd rather deal with the bullshit that goes on in recovery than excuse my French, that goes on in active addiction. And
Amen.
today I'm realizing that like recovery is an active change in my ideas and my attitude. Active, like I need to be changing actively because I get great ideas. Like right now, my truck now operating because I haven't got the alternator put in there yet. But I don't want to rush and get ahead of myself and do the wrong thing because it's like I'm a baby. I'm a baby. I'm still learning. I'm learning how to be vigilant, not go around the people, places, and things. Because there's a plate toys, plate mason, and plate things that got me, back out there. Probably the only one still outside looking for one move. Um, and I'm just grateful, and I thank y'all for having this such a beautiful panel like this because this can help somebody. It's helping me. Just to free myself like this year is a benefit. You feel me?
Sorry,
Uh,
I had myself muted. Absolutely. Oh,
nice to meet you, Chad.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah,
What it is talking?
Dan, or Dan.
Nice to meet you too, Dan.
But yeah, no, gratitude is a powerful thing. I wake up every day and say three things I'm grateful for.
Right.
Because that just keeps me in the right space for the rest of the day.
Yes.
Gratitude is just a beautiful thing. So I respect that.
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes. And I be doing it on my I be doing videos of gratitude like in the morning, and what you said is real because it direct the course of your day. Whatever, like the mind and the subconscious is very vulnerable in the morning. Like when I first wake up, that's my meditating stage right there. I don't want to have no interruptions. I pray. I might write the gratitude. I might just say it out loud and record a video of me doing it and put it out. Yeah. And it really does like set the tone for the day because I mean, say like if I wake up listening to some negative music or something, I'm more likely to let that come out because what goes in gotta come out. That's a very
Yeah,
powerful statement, man.
my old sponsor, he used to say, when we're grateful, we're thinking about something else. We're thinking about someone else. We're not thinking about me, 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 me.
Right.
We're not waking up with a selfish intention or a selfish, because again, our will is never good. God's will is good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, our ego, we wake up with that. It's just not it can be a bad thing, at least in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right, man. Because like they tell us the core of our disease is the total self-centeredness. That's the spiritual aspect, right? And I can always like be on the self-will, run riot, me. It's a we thing, Because when I get out of myself and help somebody else, there's no way that I can fail. That's what it's about. Like extending that hand and showing somebody that there's a better way to live. You know, it is not about for me the drugs anymore. I don't have a desire to use, even though that desire can pop up. But like too much sugar. Like right now, I'm smoking a cigarette. Too many cigarettes. I go to obsessing, and then once the compulsion sets in. Once I get that one cigarette, I want another one. And the sugar is something serious, man. You know, dope fiends love sweets. But I'm gonna just say for people as a whole, man, like we have a natural instinct to be habitual. Because the brain have memory, they have memory, the muscle have memory, the brain have memory, like everything, really. And I feel like everything is contagious, so it's important for me to place myself around positive people, you know?
Yeah, accidentally. Positivity breeds positivity, you know what I mean? And negativity brings negativity. Like, if you put yourself around negative people, then that's how you're going to, like you said, you're more likely to spew it out because it's in, you know, you took it in. But when you put that positive around you, then you're just happy and positive. Like when we do these meetings at night like this, when I get off, you know, here, I'm pumped up and soaring and I feel good because we come in here and we talk about good things and, you know, and bring each other up and tell each other how good we're, you know, I mean, and that feels good. Like, I know, like, we shouldn't, as addicts, like, I kind of feel like people talk shit sometimes because we like to be praised for things that people do, or so, I don't know, but like, oh,
yeah,
well,
you're
so
right.
what? That's how we do, you know, that's what we need. Yeah. And if that's what we need, oh, well, we'll give it to each other if they don't want to give it to us, so.
Because they feel like, yeah, the man told me, he got 50 years clean. He's 50 years old. And I'm like, man, he said, why you keep telling me how much time clean? He said, I got 50 years clean. He's trying to say that he ain't never used before. So, say, you ain't doing nothing what you supposed to do. I said, well, I feel good doing it, you know?
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, and you know, when I got a chance, I still do have a lot going on. Like I said, I'm a single dad with 2 daughters. And the mother did leave the state illegally with our younger daughter without informing me or the courts. And our daughter's 15. She has a choice whether she wants to stay with mom or not, but she's still obligated by the state. The mother's still obligated by the state to stay in state because I still wanted visitations. And I have 2, they're kind of like problems that seem to bother other people because I'm just tired of the courts. You know, I'm tired of fighting my ex. And I know my younger daughter has always wanted to go by her mother. You know, as much as I want her back, you know, I just had to go ahead and let her go. And I'm pretty sure once the mother finds out I'm doing good, she's going to go run and file for child support, which she hasn't ever paid me. But you know what? I'm going to be the better parent. I'm not going to fight it. I'll pay for my baby if that's what it takes. That means I'm still taking care of her that way. That's the way I'll take care of her.
Absolutely. Well,
I mean, I still have one child, and you know, we got Christmas coming up. A lot of my family have crossed over, and they're with the Lord God. You know, and I don't ever really try and talk about this kind of stuff because it just weighs on my heart after a while. Because
Free stuff, man. It's good.
I'm happy. I'm happy, and I pray. I do pray every day. I pray. I pray in the morning when I get up. I pray throughout the day. I pray when I fall to my knees and I have nothing else to do, and everything else is falling apart in my world. I fall to my knees and I pray because that's all I have. Because the circle I have here where I'm at is basically me and my daughter. I work and I come home. That's my life. And it may not seem like the best life, but it's the best life I've ever given myself. Because I'm not around toxic people. I'm not around negative people. I'm not around people who are drinking and using. I'm talking to people on TikTok I've never met before in real life, and my life is so much better. You can't ask for better than that,
Absolutely.
right?
And I'm so sorry that your daughter went with your ex, but you know, you still have your one child to hold on to. And I want to say that, like, I'm proud of you, I guess, for saying that, you know, you're like, oh, I'll pay child support, even though she didn't. Like, that's big. That's very big of you, because a lot of people would have been like, oh, no, the other one didn't pay. You know, I'm not doing that, and fight and carry on. But you just said, no, I'm going to pay for my child, whatever that means. And that's awesome. So I wanted to give you a shout out for that.
Keep up the great work, man. That's big.
Yep. I want to also shout out, in the comments was said, we gain wisdom from experience and learn experiences through our mistakes. And I like that. That was good.
Yes.
Henry Ford once
You
said
know what
the
I
most
be
valuable commodity in the world is experience. That's cool.
right.
Hi, Heidi. Welcome in.
Hi, thank you.
Did you have something you wanted to share today? We
I'm
were.
just
Go ahead.
just hanging out right now.
Huh, just hanging out? Sure, absolutely. If you just jump in, anybody that's in the rooms, if you guys are ever in a box, I'm really bad about calling on people. Just shout out if you have something to say. Yeah, I know. I felt so bad earlier. I did my live at 3, and someone was in here, and like they came up in a box, and we were like having a conversation, and it was kind of like a wow, and then they left, and I sent them a message after, and I said, I'm sorry. They said they had something come up, but I was like, you know, I'm really sorry. Like, I know you were sitting there for a while. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I said, we just yell out stuff here. So, well, does anybody else have
Yeah,
anything on their heart? We don't have to talk about
I'm used to
family.
the etiquette on X where you got to raise your hand and everything. So this is a little different.
Yeah, a lot of people come in here and they'll sit there and like sometimes I don't even see them. Like if the moderators let them in, like I could be like reading comments, or I have different screens going, and I like won't even see them, and then they'll just be there, and then I forget. I don't know, and then I just don't. I'm bad for it. I'm really bad for it. We just kind of shout things out. I'm trying to think.
Well, I don't know what you started out talking about, but I like that it went into gratitude. This morning, I went to work, and usually the nurse is there before I am. Like they get there at 7:30. So I'm sitting in the parking lot, like, how is my day gonna be? And that's what I thought. I'm gonna be grateful today that I woke up, and that's what I like. My story on Facebook. That's what it is.
Yeah, and like I really think yeah, used to being called on. I really think that like if we tell ourselves, like you said, like you were sitting there like, oh, how's my day gonna be? And you said, no, it's gonna be good. And then you made it good. Like we make the choices to get, you know, even when we get sad or depressed, like we make that choice. And sometimes it's hard because it's a hard choice sometimes. Like sometimes things happen and they make us sad, but like we really ultimately make the choice of like, you know, how our day is gonna be, because we can take the same day and you know the same exact day, and if we how we act, the whole day could be differently, like how we treat people, the way we talk to people, the way we interpret things, every single thing that we do like causes like a ripple effect, I think, you know. Thank you,
So I have
Yeah.
a
Kim.
friend. You know who she is. Like I have a friend. Her autistic son is in jail right now. And like I remember when my son was in jail, my autistic son was in jail. This woman every day, like since this happened, she's come to work and she's positive. She gets herself down for a second, like she gets on the phone with him and he wants to be all down and like negative and things. And she talks to him and like throws at him all these coping skills that she's given. Why can't I be positive? Like, why can't I start my day out positive? And that's what I think. Like, this woman's going through this and I know how she feels. So I need to be positive just like she
You
is, you
can.
know?
You can. Speech is very important. Just tell yourself, I'm grateful, I'm blessed. Even if you don't feel that way, continue to tell yourself, I'm beautiful. I am happy, I'm joyous, I'm free. I'm present, I'm healed, I'm healthy, I'm whole, I'm strong. And you will begin to think and feel that way. I mean, when we speak, everything that our mouth says, our body hears. And I mean, you'll begin to operate in that manner. I
I
mean,
made some
it works for
t-shirts
me.
back in the day. And my brother, I went and picked him up from Florida because if not, he was going to go to prison for probably life because of their laws, how they are down there. And he's sitting in my house with me, and he was so high, like still high as shit on meth. And like I was grateful that my brother was sitting there, and he looked at me and he said, "I want to make a t-shirt." And what he put on that t-shirt like stuck with me, and I still have that t-shirt to this day. It's walk around with the attitude of gratitude.
Yes.
That's what I was getting ready to say. When I am having a day where I just feel like, oh, I'm nothing, and you get those days where you just feel stuck and blah. Like I like to think about the things that I have. Like in my house, I have 3 kids. I'm married. My husband's good. You know what I mean? Like all the gratefuls, like all the things that I'm really grateful for. And then it makes me. Then I think about like the people that don't have those things. People, some people are homeless. They don't even have a home at all. And I own my home. Like I should be grateful. All 3 of my kids are here with me. I should be grateful. Like, and then I get grateful because I'm like, hell yeah, I am doing the damn thing. So that helps me. That's how I do it.
Yeah.
And it's amazing if you start looking for things to be grateful for. Make a list, 50 things a night.
Yep.
You'll go through your day looking for things to put on that list. And the negative things kind of bypass because you're training your brain to look for good things. It could be the tiniest thing, but you're looking for something to put on that list.
Yes.
And every night they could be the same things, but you could also look for the negative things, and then you'll train your brain to look negative for the negative things.
Yeah.
So just start looking for the little tiny things that make that to be grateful for.
Yeah.
Whether it's
Yeah,
you got a phone now that you can, watch TikToks on even. Some people don't even have a phone.
Right. Or
The,
internet.
Well-
the simplest thing at one point in my life, because I've been clean for so long, and like I'm paying my bills and like I'm doing the things that I need to do for myself. My hot water heater went out, and it was out for like a week, and I was never so grateful for hot water in my life.
Right.
The simple little things that we think are going to be there every single day. Something like hot water.
At least you didn't have to take like a jail shower with the button where you
Exactly. We're not sticking the
For
shower
real.
every today, right?
Yeah, you gotta wrap up the shampoo wrapper and stick it in, wedge it so it holds it down.
You gotta put it on the
You don't have to put flip flops on to go to the shower.
Yeah, oh God, you better put them flip flops
Remember them
on.
nights, them days. At least you don't have a celly right now, shoot.
Right, no cellmate. Hey, Rachel was my cellmate at one point.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yes. So we know all about sticking the showers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I ain't had no cellmate. I did 8.5 years in a 1-man cell. 8.5.
Daggone.
Yeah, and that was torture. But I made it. They tried to give me my mattress. I throw the mattress back. I don't want a mattress and nothing. I don't want to be bothered. Like, if y'all hear my story, I got kicked out of jail. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wow.
I host a
Yes.
podcast. If you're interested in sharing your journey on my podcast, send me a DM. And
I will.
Yeah. There's 18 people in here. I'm going to go ahead and drop it. We're halfway through. We're here every night, guys, at 7 o'clock Monday through Friday, Eastern Standard Time. It's 7:30 Friday and Saturday. I'm sorry, it's 7:30 on Saturday and Sundays. I'm also here every day at 3 for readings out of the flip side, different sides of the same coin. I also host a podcast Fridays at 6, Saturdays at 1:30. The podcast is on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. It's everywhere. All right.
I might call her out for a second, but I'm grateful for the person that's in box 8 on here. That she's on here, actually.
Chrissy?
Is that me?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I've been trying to tune in because I don't get me. Here I go. I'm crying.
She was here
Hey
earlier.
guys, I'm Chrissy Addict.
Hi,
I
Chrissy.
cry every day.
Hey, it's good to cry.
But yeah, I finally
Yes.
found a forum that I can talk to people because there's nothing where I'm from.
Well, I'm
And
so
the
glad.
gentleman today, Jimmy, he really helped me.
Jimmy's good. Jimmy is so
I
good.
love Jimmy.
Yeah,
I'm struggling with the dreams.
I
And he
know.
wakes up every day, even though he has the dreams, just happy to be alive.
He has
And that
cancer. I
touched
don't
me.
know if you know that, but he is
Yeah,
like he's going through chemo and all this stuff. So, like for him to be,
yeah,
but he is
that's just,
so positive. He's such an inspiration because he comes on here all the time, and he's like got a decade, like 29 years in
What's up,
recovery.
man?
So like he
What's
comes on
happening? I
here
see
and
you with that picture
shares
for
all
the
his
truck. What's
wisdom, and
What's
I
up,
love
man?
it.
What's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you too, man. Taking care of yourself? Yeah.
okay, I couldn't hear you.
I just said, Jimmy, he's so great. He comes on here every day, even though he's like, he's going through chemo and all the hard things, but he's like so positive, and he comes on here and he's got 29 years in recovery, shares his wisdom. I love him so much.
Oh yeah, I agree. He's inspiration.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
glad you're
it's a
back, Chrissy. And like I said, we're here every day. My phone number is in my bio on my TikTok. Like, text me anytime. Like, if I'm up late, my toddler, he has night terrors, so we're up all the time. Like, shoot me a message if you just want to, like, cry on the phone together. I got you.
Okay, thanks.
That's,
And
that's beautiful.
oh,
That's beautiful.
and I'll see you here this week, Rachel, and we can talk.
Yes, ma'am.
That's your
I
name,
have,
Rachel? Your name is Rachel?
I'm Chrissy.
Mine
Rachel in the blue.
Oh, I know Rachel and
And
excuse me,
Yeah,
y'all. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that.
that's all right. That's all I wanted to add. That he helped me so much today, and I'm just grateful.
thank you for being here, and thanks for coming back.
I'm gonna try to be here
I
every night at
also
7 as much as I can.
I also did. I don't know if I told you earlier, but I have a Facebook group too, Feral but Sober. If you want to join that, and there's people on there all the time. Like if you're, maybe you could make a post about the dreams, and there I have like 500 members almost, I think. So maybe someone might, someone might see it and have a
Okay.
solution for you. And I mean, I don't think there's any like solution, but maybe like some coping skills or like maybe the sound machines, like they were talking, or anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that tonight with my headphones and my phone,
Yeah.
and just get on YouTube and look for
Meditation
rainfall
sounds.
or
Yeah, they have. If you
yeah.
just like if you Google meditation sound or like YouTube, search meditation sounds or whatever, they'll have like a bunch. Let us know.
Okay,
Good.
good.
That's your
I'd love
homework
to.
assignment.
Thank you, because I'd love to have one night where I'm not chasing.
Well, we'll
Just
try different things every night. How about that? You come back tomorrow. If it didn't work, then we'll try another. We'll try something else, and we'll just keep trying different things. I'll look it up. I'm gonna do some research tonight with my little AI assistant and see if I can't, if they have an answer, or at least something like I said to cope or help take your mind off of it or something. So,
okay. Thank you so much.
absolutely, that's what we're here for.
I always recommend mindfulness, being able
Yeah.
to kind of see where your thoughts go and just kind of sit with your thoughts, and um, it's an interesting practice.
Okay.
Maybe have you tried when you're like laying there and you're going to sleep and you're like relax every part of your body, like from the top of your head, you like relax your forehead, relax your jaw, relax your neck, relax your shoulders, arms, chest, all this stuff, and like every single piece of your body, and like it's supposed to like relax you into a peaceful sleep. I've never tried it, but I've heard a lot of people talk about it.
I've done it before with, you breathe in and then breathe out the tension in your shoulders. And I've done it, but I cannot say if I slept sound or, I'd have to revisit it because it's been a while. Because I always looked for techniques to put me to sleep,
Yeah.
period, because my body don't turn off.
Right.
And so, yeah, I don't know if it would help my dream state.
I
It's
don't know.
going to be exciting to see.
Yeah. I'm excited. It's kind of like a little experiment. I'm sorry to say.
Yeah,
I'm
a
terrible.
little guinea pig.
Yeah. I like to know things. I really do. Like I'm a very I like to absorb all the stuff. So I'm curious just to see what works for you. I know
Yeah.
it's gonna be different for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. But
I'm
I
the
will
same
come
way.
back tomorrow and let you know.
Good. I'm looking forward to it. Does anybody
Me
have
too.
anything else on their heart they want to share? We were talking about family earlier and how we define family, but we did not have to stay on that topic at all. If there's
Well,
anybody in the comments that wants to jump into a box, guys, everybody is welcome up here.
Hi.
Hi, welcome.
I don't know how to get out of the box.
Do you want out?
If there's more people wanting in, I mean.
We have 2 empties right now, so you're good.
Okay. If you need to kick me out, just kick me out.
Bougie and Bad, welcome.
Thank you for having me. I scrolled past your live yesterday and I was like, oh, I should get on, but then I was like, no.
Yes, always get on. We love to have everybody.
But I just wanted to share something, and it could be, it's more geared to the people that are dealing with family members that are going through sobriety. But a couple years ago, my daughter's dad, he passed away from an OD. And I was so angry at him, and I was very dismissive of, I guess, the pain or whatnot that he felt. And it took me a good couple of months for me to like sit down and be like, no, this is something he fought every single day. Like, he woke up every single day like, I'm not going to do this. And he did it, you know? And it just gave me a different perspective on being a little bit more compassionate to those that suffer from like addiction. And so I just wanted to share that because it was very eye-opening for me to come to that realization that like it's a constant fight every day. And I know, like, I wouldn't consider myself like a substance user. Like, I have my drinks every night or whatnot, but I think it's, I don't know, I just understand it a lot more than I used to understand it. And yeah, that's what I wanted to share.
Well, that's amazing. And I love that you came to that realization because sometimes people don't. And I mean, I know like the initial anger of like of him being gone and stuff, I think that's like a normal thing. But I love it that you came on here and you shared that because I think it's important for people to know that. Like, a lot of people like to shame us and call us weak and et cetera, but no, man, like, we fight it every single day. Like, you know, I'm 8 years in, Rachel's farther than me, and still it's a struggle. I mean, no, like, I don't know, it gets easier, but it's still there. It's like, it's really hard to just explain, but I appreciate you coming on here and sharing that, and you're always welcome here. We welcome everybody that's been touched by addiction in any way, so thank you for being here and thank you for sharing that. And I just want to, I'm proud of you for coming to that realization. That's really, really big of you.
Thank you. I do have a question to ask.
Absolutely.
Because I have a cousin that's going through the same thing. And I'm just trying to figure out what his bottom's going to be, or his aha moment, or like what helped you guys kind of get through that.
It's, are you talking about like there's still an active addiction?
Yeah.
So the rock bottom or the aha is like different for everybody, and it really depends on like so many things. Are they trying? Like, it's when they're ready. They're not gonna ever do anything like until they are like ready for it. And this is just my opinion. This is like no professional advice, but they have to like kind of get there on there, and you can try to like talk to them and stuff, but some people are very, like, I know me and my addiction, there was no talking to me. I didn't have a problem. I was, should have been allowed to get high, and the cops were like violating my rights by putting me in jail, so I couldn't. So like, you could not tell me anything. I was like literally that hard-headed that was my belief. So it really depends on them and like their situation, and if they're like wanting help. If they're at the place where they're wanting help, then like there are so many resources now. And like until then, I really don't know that like just talking to them is really all you can do, I guess. Like,
yeah. With him, I kind of made the choice to not interact with him because he's my baby. He was born when I was 11 years old. And I noticed that anytime he got into any kind of trouble, like his jaw got shattered one time. And I was ready to fight whoever, like I was ready to go in guns a-blazing. And because I have kids, I was like, I can't keep doing this. Like, I can't do it. So when you're sober and when you're ready, you know, for that help, like I'll be there 110%. But I just can't physically be around him. I've become the person that's like when he's missing, like I check the hospitals, I check the morgues, I check the jails, you know, and that's kind of as far as I go with that with him. But I just want to know if, like, I guess not communicating him is hurting him versus like, should I be, you know what I mean?
So the
I
thing
know what you mean. I really do know what you mean. I have a younger brother right now in active addiction, and he's using heavily. He checked into what I call a wet house. It's a place where people, it's like a sober living house where they just hopefully drink themselves sober.
Mhm.
And when I got back here in 2016, he had a good life. And then somewhere around 2018, he just walked away from it, started living in the streets and drinking hard. I don't know what happened. I won't even try and guess. I tried for 3 years to try and help him. I invested 3 years of my time, my money, and sharing my kids with him, hoping and praying he'd find his way back. And he became so toxic, he was telling me, you know, excuse my language, but saying, fuck you. And I told him, you know, if he says that, walks away, that I won't have anything to do with him anymore. I gave him 3 strikes, and I love him, and he's the last of my younger siblings left. But in order for me to hold on to my sobriety and my sanity, I just had to walk away and turn away and not talk to him or have anything to do with him at all. Because he would have dragged me down with him if I'd continued to stay. As hard as it is to walk away, and as much as it hurts, you can't save those who don't want to be saved until they're ready themselves. And the ones that they love the most are the ones they're hurting because they know they're the ones that they can turn to in their times of need.
I'm going to
So
say this. A rock bottom, I 100% like am on the fence on what a rock bottom is because there were a lot of things that I did and I ended up getting clean because of them. And the next time it was something different. And it was something over and over and over again. So me personally, like a rock bottom, I have no fucking clue what that is. I just found recovery. I found something different. So I didn't continue to, at one point it was my kids, and then another point it was me ended up in the hospital. Like, and that's where I'm at when it comes to rock bottom. There's something different every single time. So what is a rock bottom really? I struggle with that, you know?
Yeah. And as far as like you cutting contact and things like that, like you have to do what's best for you and set boundaries that like you're comfortable with, and like just love. Sometimes you have to love people from a distance, and like I've seen a lot of different things like where maybe I don't know, like whatever you can do that is healthy for you. Like if you can meet them once a month in a park and bring them some food, or like just whatever you can do, like that's what you can do. Like you have to also set boundaries for yourself and be like, do what's healthy. Like I know it hurts and it sucks. And you told him like, when you're clean, I'm going to be here for, you know, like when you're ready, I'm going to be here and support you. And that's really like all you can do. And like I said, except for like maybe if you're comfortable meeting them where they are, that's what it's called. Like, you know, and just kind of do what you're comfortable with. Maybe for it's like an hour a week or an hour a month or every other week or whatever you can do. If that's something that you want to do, but that's just something that I had seen recently on Facebook and thought that was like a good option. But
Yeah, thank you.
Sometimes making a phone call and saying, hey,
I thought my
voice. I just want to hear your voice, make sure you're alive. That way, that person has that consistently in them. Someone cares about me. And eventually, like, that could lead to them saying, okay, I give up now.
Yeah, for sure.
I know my rock bottom has changed over the years. You know, it's really just a low point that makes me want to do something different.
Yeah.
And every rock bottom has a trap door, you know, the saying. But yeah.
I just heard that for
That's
the
why.
first time the other day, and I thought it was the coolest thing.
That's why I
Yeah.
struggle with if there is a rock bottom or not. Is my rock
Yeah.
bottom
I
right
thought
now? Because
I
it will.
spent I spent 37 years in my addiction, and I thought my rock bottom was back in 2004 when I left Juneau, Alaska, where I'm at now. Because I was living on the streets, and I just basically working day jobs because my dad told me if you got a problem, you got to support it. So I found the sweet spot of day labor where I could afford to support my habit every day. And then I left the state of Alaska and moved to Pennsylvania because my family was worried about me.
Alaska.
Yeah,
That's crazy. That's
I'm here right now and back home in Juneau. It's not where I wanted to be, but it's where I needed to be for my girls.
You're in
And that's a long
Alaska
story,
right
but
now?
anyway, yes, I'm here right now.
Wow,
That's where I want to go fishing.
This
that is so
is my
cool.
home state. When we finally have snow, we had almost zero snow last year.
Wow.
Really? In Alaska, there was no snow. That's crazy.
I know,
I have an
we're
aunt.
Alaska.
I have an
But
aunt
anyway,
from
Guys,
I
Alaska.
left
I don't mean
here.
to cut everybody off real quick. There's a Kim in the comments. She said, "I'm struggling, babe. If you want to jump in a box, we're here to hear you out." I'm sorry.
I was
Yeah,
waiting
jump
for
in the
you to
box.
see that, Leanna.
Huh?
I was waiting to
Ooh.
see if you had seen that.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
Jump in the box. Yep.
my actual bottom happened in 2018 when I got a DUI, and I just worked my way off the streets that year, and I was in the same place I'm still in now, and I have my two girls. I'm in Juneau. The ex wasn't even in the picture. I had no worries. So it was Christmas, and I was just like depressed because my family came and left. They all just didn't even want to throw me a housewarming party or nothing, or even celebrate Christmas. And I meant to go for a drive, but I picked up a homeless person on the way, and he had a bottle, and he was just like, where you going? I said, I'm just going for a drive. Where are you going? He said, he's going to a harbor. And he asked me if I wanted to drink. I said, no, I'm driving. He's like, oh, come on, it's Christmas. And all the depression was still there. And before I knew it, I grabbed the bottle and I took a small chug. He's like, oh, come on, take a man-sized drink. I just like, fuck it. I just tipped that bottle and took more than I should have. Dropped him off where he needed to go. Made a couple of laps through downtown and ended up on the guardrail of the bridge. And I had no clue of how I got there or how the vehicle I was driving ended up on a weird side of the road where it shouldn't have been. But I was alive and nothing happened. I came out of the blackout and I was talking to the cops. And he said, I was doing great, and I didn't know what he was talking about, but he was doing a field sobriety test on me, and I was passing. The only thing I didn't pass was holding the foot up in the air, and I told him, okay, I'm drunk. I looked at everything I had, and the same cop that gave me that ticket was also coming to serve me paperwork, and then found out that they were getting ready to put a warrant out for my arrest. And then he told me to give him a second, and he would make a phone call. He called the magistrate's office, and the secretary said the magistrate said she didn't sign my warrant. It was sitting on her bench. But if I could get there the very next morning, that warrant would be quashed and thrown out of court. So I made it to court the next day. Long story short, I almost railroaded everything I built myself up to. And one man saved me just by his word because he decided to be a man and a dad and not a cop. He said, "Your children need you, Kevin." That's all he said.
It's amazing when things like that happen. Like that's a God thing, you know what I mean? Like that I feel like that was God working through that cop and he saw that you messed up. You're a human being. We mess up. Like you were doing good and you slipped up. Shit happens. Like get up, dust yourself up and carry on. And I love it that he did that for you. I want to real quick, Kim, welcome in, hun. You want to share?
You for allowing me to be in here. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Um,
Always welcome.
I'm Kim. I'm an addict alcoholic. I
Okay.
just celebrated 18 years a couple months ago, but
Congrats.
I almost relapsed last week due to the fact that I finally came to terms that I have cancer. They told me 2.5 months ago. I chose not to listen. I can beat it. I'm strong, all this stuff. And then I'm going through this anger stage now through it. And, I've always pushed people away, when it comes to this. And I was dating a person and I didn't tell him right away about it because I was like, I can work through it. Not a big deal, and he's in recovery as well and everything. And now he has chosen not to be beside me for it and everything. And I just, I hit 2 meetings, and then on Friday I went to a meeting and there was lots of people there, and a lot of people that I knew in recovery. So I didn't speak up. The topic on it was being uncomfortable and stuff. And all I could do was just sit there and think about how I was uncomfortable being there and that I wanted to go use and drink because I push everybody away. So I'm by myself. Nobody would know what I did if I did it.
Well,
And it's hard. Like it's hard right now because now I am by myself dealing with it.
I'm so sorry he was a coward. And that's exactly what I have to say about it is that he was a freaking coward. And I hate that for you, girl. And you did not deserve that at all. And I am so glad that you didn't go back out. You are right here in the right space. I'm going to say it right now. My phone number is in the bio on my profile. Text me, man. If you feel like you're using, send me a message, give me a call. We'll cry together, we'll laugh together, whatever it takes to get you back on track. Rachel down there, she would be happy if shoot her a message if you need to talk. Probably anybody in here really, but I like my phone number. My personal phone number is in my bio. I never want anybody to go back out. Please call me first.
Well,
The
a lot
first step is
of it
being here.
is he didn't leave me because of me having cancer. He left me because I told him that what he was doing was disrespectful because he has a coworker that's also his boss and they talk on the weekends, they talk during the week, and he likes their Facebook stuff. And so I brought it up how to me it was crossing boundaries and it was disrespectful.
It is.
Absolutely. And I'm
And
and Leanna's being serious. Like if you message me, I'll send you my phone number on here. I have way too many clients of mine that get on here, so I don't like to like put my phone number out there. But individually, if you want my phone number, I'll answer you about any time.
no, I appreciate it, guys, because it's like I'm just like I've been struggling and I don't know how to say it at meetings and everything because I'm just so angry and I've
That's when
never
we
been
should.
this angry,
That's
like,
when we should mention it, Kim. Is when we speak about it is when it loses its power. Is what I'm told, and that's usually what happens with me. If I go to a meeting like tomorrow, my mom wanted to try out this meeting that's over here by my house. Like I'm gonna go in there and I'm 100% gonna speak about what bothers me because when I put it out into the universe, it's no longer mine to hold by myself.
That's right. Secrets
I
keep
just feel
us
like a
sick.
burden when I do that.
Well, you're not. Definitely not here.
Absolutely not. Your
No,
safety
you're not a
is
bird.
yourself.
Thank you guys.
You know
I
what I
appreciate it.
found out is when. Okay, go ahead, Kim. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying thank you guys. I appreciate it because I've been really struggling and I haven't been sleeping. I haven't eaten since Saturday. Like,
Oh, girl, I'm
I'm
so
just,
sorry.
I'm
Listen,
just a big mess.
I'll be on TikTok or Facebook scrolling till midnight. Got to be at work at 8 in the morning. So if you need me, I'm up.
Yeah, my toddler is up until like, I mean, he's having night terrors right now, so I'm being up until like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Man, I'm here for you. And we're here
Thank you.
live every night at 7 through the week, 7:30 on the weekends, Eastern Standard Time. I don't know where you are, but and
I'm in
jump
Oregon.
You're where?
In Oregon.
What time is
He's
it
in
there?
my favorite state I ever went to.
Is it 8 o'clock there right now?
It's 5.
Oh damn. Okay. So we'll be live at 4 your time every day. And then I also go live at 3, so I guess that's like 1 your time, I think. But anytime, I mean, I'm on, yeah, like she said, I'm on Facebook. My name's Leanna Brock Cox on Facebook. I'm on Facebook, Instagram all the time. Somebody's calling somebody else. But yeah, for sure, you're never alone, and I never want you to feel like you have to, do anything alone. We're like, this group is here for you. I've never seen a more supportive group of people. Like, usually, like, people will drop their stuff in the comments when people are struggling. Like, this is a great space. And I'm not just saying that because it's my platform. Like, we had like a debate in here the other night, and nobody got upset. Like, it was really good. So you're welcome here, and you're welcome to share. I love that you just dropped in just in the comments. You're just like, I'm struggling. You just put it out there. That's what you need to do. Like Rachel said, I say that all the time. I'm a big believer that if you say your words out loud, they lose their power. They say secrets keep us safe, and when you tell it, it's not a secret anymore. Or secrets keep us sick. I said safe, but yeah, like you can't just don't hold it in. You have to just blurt it out, and sometimes that's what it takes. Just like freaking blurt it out if you have to, and get it out there. And then once it's out there, then it's there, and then someone like if you're around the right supportive people, like at a meeting or in here or whatever, someone will reach out.
Thank you. Thank you. I really needed this. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Tyler, welcome.
Hello.
We're almost done, but I'll give you some time to speak because you said you're kind of going through it today, so I'm in no hurry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I went to go. Well, I had a lot today. I lost my job today.
Oh, buddy, sorry.
And then no, it's all right. They said that I lost my job because that season was almost over, and that's why they let me go. And then I got in the argument with my PO today because they're trying to tell me I can't have my dog back.
The dog that bit your mom?
Yeah, they're trying to say that she's a vicious dog and that I can't have her back. And so I kind of got upset with my PO today. I shut down. I didn't want to talk to him. I lost interest with him and stopped telling him stuff. And when he asked where my dog was, I didn't even tell him anymore. I start telling him, I don't know. I went back to the same old mindset, like just keeping information from people.
Yeah, so it's okay to have like setbacks, and especially like you're still like fairly early in recovery and stuff. So like you're gonna have mental setbacks and emotional setbacks like that where you shut down. The key is like to try to find some tools to deal with them. And I don't know them to give to you, some coping tools. Rachel might know some that she could share out, but I really don't know any. I'm bad. I'm bad with my emotions. That's not a place that I have business giving advice on.
Yeah, he threatened me with the violation. He goes, I could put a violation in and you can talk to the judge about it. And if it does go through as a violation, then we'll go from there. I'm like, yeah, then I just stopped talking.
Yeah, the serenity prayer, people are saying maybe like some deep breathing or I don't know. Rachel, you got some ideas?
I mean, for me, I'm a female. I keep my one thumbnail. I don't know why me and my brother both do this. Our thumbnail stays really long. But like I'll push my fingernail into my thumb, like all 4 fingers into my thumb and count them 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Because I'm a very angry person, and I got to feel something other than what's going on in my head. So that gives me a little bit of pain when I do that, and it takes me out. Now, I'm not going to argue with someone that controls my life. Probation officers control my life when I'm on probation, right? However, I get arguing over your animal. I do.
Yeah.
I
Like,
100% get that. It's just how you approach the situation. Be as
yeah, like,
nice as you can to those people. Because I know a woman that got violated over her little Chihuahua dog biting somebody. Just saying.
yeah. So he told me like my dog's vicious, but my mom looked it up for the state I'm in and what the violation codes are, and because this is the first incident, and on like for Utah for Provo, it's supposed to happen 3 or more times, and because it happened once, he's trying to say she's a vicious dog.
That sucks. Well, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
and then it's all right.
It does suck because, like, my mom, her dog that she has here right now, like, that's her baby. I've never heard my mom cry the way that I did when her dog was needing an emergency C-section. That's her baby. So I get when it comes to our animals.
And I think it's because she's a pit and Cane Corso mix. So
That's exactly why. It's two different breeds that are on the vicious dog list, and once they see that vicious dog list, they're like, okay, well, here we go. This dog needs to be whatever, you know.
yeah, he told me like I have to get a new dog, that I can't have her back, but I can get another dog. But she's also my ESA animal. So
Oh, I'm so sorry you're going through this.
yeah, it just like I cried the day they came and got her, and like I should never call my PO in the beginning in the first place, but I did it because I had police contact on it, and I didn't know if they called, so I called, and I went to go check on them today, and yeah, and then like my mouth hurts right now because I had 6 teeth pulled, so I'm not really feeling good on top of it,
Jeez.
and I couldn't really.
I will throw this out there to you as another coping skill, Tyler. A lot of people don't realize this, but a grief process, you can actually, it doesn't pertain to just people or animals that have passed away. It's people or animals that are still on this planet, that still on Earth, that we don't get to see. So, like, maybe look into a grief process and how you're feeling in certain moments when it comes to that, and where you can move yourself from, like, being in denial, being angry about it, like, moving into the acceptance phase. And I'm going to tell you what, a grief process is constant every single day.
Yeah, my mom's saying that she's gonna help me get her back, and like I was just thinking, like when my PO came, like he won't really know, but like my ex is on parole, and we've been talking, hanging out, and she was here when it happened, and she goes, well, just put her in like another room. So I talked to my mom about it. My mom's willing to let me have her back. My mom's helping me trying to get her back, and she goes, well, just put her in the garage when he comes. And I said, but if we do that, whoever answers the door has to tell my PO not to come in until you guys come get me, and then put her in the garage, and then have them come and search. Because by law, they can only really search my room where I officially stay.
So I'm a little confused. So, like, your PO has nothing to do with the dog pound people that have your dog, right? He just told you
No.
can't.
Yeah, he's saying on one of my first conditions, it's he's allowed to search where I live in the house, and that I can't have anything to do with anything illegal. That includes vicious dogs. And once, like, he's never seen my dog, but like he's just trying to tell me. He goes, well, but it's like that's why. But he goes, she bit once, so she's gonna bite again, which ain't necessarily true.
No, it's not.
And he's saying, well, he's already putting her in category as a vicious dog. And my mom looked it up when she got home, and I talked to her about it because she asked what my PO said. And my mom, like, I sat there in front of my mom, and she looked it up on the thing, and she sat there and told me, like, a vicious dog only stands, like, it has to do with her biting somebody two or more times. And because she's only done it once and it's only been recorded once, and then they're trying to say that. So my PO is pretty much he's trying to make I feel like he's trying to make me go backwards, and what some probation officers do.
Yeah, because it's like he's charging you with having a dangerous weapon when it wasn't like a violent attack, was it? It was just like a bite.
No. Yeah, and so the day that it happened, it was like she's aggressive towards my mom and my dad, and we don't know why. But also dogs have that vibe. But my mom's like the vibe. If anything happened, like my mom's been stressed out, so the dog can pick up on that and automatically get aggressive towards that because how depressed she is. But like she doesn't like with the kids. She's not that way. And like there was me, my mom, my nephew, my ex's daughter, and my ex's niece in the room. And if all those people, she only targeted my mom. She didn't target nobody else. And it's just I know so she doesn't get along. She doesn't like my mom for some reason. And that was the first time she's ever done that towards anybody. And but by law, it's saying that she has to do it 2 to 3 times, and they have to. I forgot how they say it. It has to be reported 3 or more times for it to be a vicious dog. To be in the category of a vicious dog, but
then you should be able to fight that.
Yeah. So my ex is calling her a parole officer and see if there's a way around it. I just think that because my PO, he is a dick. You know what I mean? He has an attitude with them, and he thinks it's because he has a badge. He can push people around, and I'm not that type. And like I told him today when he said that, I said I might just pay to get my dog back and shoot my own dog, and because I wouldn't want. And my mom told me that today she would have done it, but she doesn't. I just started shit to my PO, but my mom said she wouldn't even let me do it because she knows how bad it hurt me.
Yeah.
But like I told my PO too, is that when I rescued my dog from where I got her from, she was in a drug-related trap house, and she had an owner that used to abuse her and everything else. And when she had her puppies in the street.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate when people neglect animals, man. That's one of my biggest things. Like.
So yeah. So what she's been through before I got her, I understand why she gets where she gets, you know.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't see it.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just saying a lot of people don't see it that way. They just see it as if she bit somebody, and they don't take consideration of what she's been through.
Yeah.
I understand. And just, if you do get her back, just be careful, because if shit happens again and then your PO finds out, that's all and I'm not saying don't get her back. I'm saying just be careful,
No, the animal control told me that when I get her back, if I take her out anywhere just to keep a muzzle on her, which I'm already got. My mom gave me some spray on things that she likes to chew on, so she don't chew on them. She's also gave me a lead rope to help train her. She's also gave me those pouches that you carry the training treats in.
Yeah.
My mom gave me that from her dog that she don't have anymore, and it's like I told him what I got told by animal control, but it's just the fact that he's just trying to sit there and say that it's a violation. And
Here, let go. All right. Thank you, Kim. Thanks
Hey,
for
I
being
would.
here.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I just wanted to say bye to Kim.
I just want to say though, I'm super proud that you are sober going through this.
so like me and my ex spent the weekend, like me and her daughter spent the weekend together. She stayed the night Friday and Saturday and went home Sunday. And my ex is in recovery. Like me and her used prior from this new relationship that we're going through. Like we're doing a new one sober, and but before, like we were dating and we were together and we were in active addiction, and she went to prison and I ended up on probation. And she even told me, like yesterday, she told me, she goes like, it's weird being like talking and being sober and hanging out and being sober, because like she told me, she goes like she's usually used to us running amok together and everything else, and that the only, and like she told her mom, like the only way we survived with each other is like we were selling drugs together, we were shooting up together, and but everybody, like it's different. And I told her I like it better now that we're sober than when we were using, and she agreed. And it's just a new journey with each other, from being one way and being completely sober. And like her family even sees the change in me, and like her mom's proud of me. I barely met her mom Saturday night.
That's good.
And
Wow.
she goes, and she told me, she goes, it's finally good to see you sober and meet you sober. And I was like, it made me actually more proud of myself than I usually am.
It really does, like when other people say, I said that earlier, like it sucks that like as addicts that we want and need that oh, don't fall. We want and need that praise like for like normal things, but we really do. And so that's why I said earlier, I was like, oh well, people don't want to give it to us, we'll give it to ourselves.
Yeah. And it's different, you know, it really is. And she is right. It's real different. But I told her it'd be better doing it sober and then going back to the same bullshit, because we didn't really get along. You know, I got her off heroin and we both got strung out on meth. And so I was an IV user and so was she. But the dope that we got, it was so good that I went into psychosis. I didn't sleep. I didn't nothing. And it was just like, it got me real aggressive and everything else. And so she even said, she goes, it's because we talk about it and joke about it, about her stuff from the past. And, you know, like, but then again, we talk about like how her IOP or my IOP is going. And she even says she's proud of me. Like she's seen a lot of me, like me go through difficult situations and how I handle them now than before. She says like she says that she didn't expect that me to react like that on some things, like when I get upset and or if people start arguing, and how I react to it now than before. She says she's never seen me react like that, and so
Life's
it's
so much.
different.
Oh, I was
Go
just
ahead.
saying, life's so much easier now, isn't it?
So much.
Yeah, like there's coping. Like my PO told me today, because I started shaking in his office when he told me that, and I told how upset I got. And he's like, "Do you do anger management in your treatment?" I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "So what's some of your coping skills?" I was like, "Dude, right now I'm not gonna say anything because how angry I am. I don't want to say or do something I regret. So I'm not just gonna say shit." He goes, "Well, I get that." And he goes, it's actually from what your notes say here, that's actually an improvement. So yeah, I like the treatment that you're in, and it's like I just want to hurry up and get out of
Oh
it.
Lord, go hang out with your child instead of having a.
Go ahead.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry. My
That's all right.
moderator, he had to dip out. He usually checks like before he lets people in if they have a strange name. He'll check the followers and stuff, but I don't have time for all that. So I just let him in and stay on the ready. Like soon as I let him in, I'll put my little cursor on the box. So
Frick is this?
Yeah, no, it's he just said he's proud of me how much I can control my anger now, but I was just upset with him, like I know he got uncomfortable because I just did a dead stare into him, like I didn't want to talk to him, but I'm like also today they prescribed me Tylenol codeine with it, so I went to take that to him and told him that's what I'm taking since I got my teeth pulled.
Sorry, I want to address this, and I probably shouldn't feed into the negativity, but my kid is right here with me. So, I hate people. But,
Yeah.
see, people make me angry. Like my kid, oh, baby. But it is time to close, guys. Tyler, did you have anything else that you wanted to share, babe?
No, that's it.
Chrissy, thank you for coming back. Dap hug. I cannot get over that.
The fuck?
Oh, the fuck. That's so funny.
I did
Thank you
have
guys
a
all.
question. What time next week on next Saturday are we having the podcast?
I usually do 1:30. Is that good for you or no?
1:30?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 1:30 your time, right?
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
So it would be 11 o'clock my time, 11:30 my time.
11:30 your time. Is that okay for you, or you want to do it later?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
No, that's okay.
Okay. All right, perfect. Well, anybody that's still in here, I know we kind of got a skeleton crew because we've been on for a while, but we are here every night in this room at 7. I'm also through the week, 7:30 on Saturday and Sunday. I'm here every day at 3 every single day, and I also do a podcast Fridays at 6, Saturdays at 1:30. You can catch the podcast at Feral But Sober on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all the places. My phone number is in my bio, guys. If anybody wants to reach out, if anybody's struggling, have a hard time, please send me a message. I'm always here. I think that's it, guys. Thank everybody for being here. I was seeing if that guy was still in here because I was going to say something else, but I'm glad he's not because I shouldn't. Control myself.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.